whoever I'm speaking to today, you're becoming very conscious of some things. And I just feel like you on some conscious stuff now. I literally feel, because right before I begin this message that was coming to me, pretty persistent, which definitely brings in staying persistent with what you are doing in your life right now. I saw the number 1010, okay? The message as well that's coming through is the same message from one of the last videos. You're laying down the groundwork here, okay? So I definitely feel like, I'm also hearing you're getting ready to build this stable foundation. We've talked about this for some time now. Now I feel like you're putting this into play is what I'm feeling here. So when I saw the number 1010, of course, the 1 is a new beginning and really trusting into the intuition. And the 0 is definitely giving me infinite opportunities. Together, it's giving me this conscious awareness, like you becoming more conscious and aware in your life right now of some things. And y'all already know we're going to dive deep in because that's the way I'm able to guide you on the things that you are definitely becoming conscious of in your life. For some of you, I'm hearing the words, take it how it resonates, to pause and reflect. There may be some sort of conflict that had some type of disturbance or something in your life that kind of threw you off track. Maybe certain chaotic energy, maybe being too worldly focused, right? Might have threw you off your game, might have caused you to come out of your center. So there is a message for whoever resonates with that to become recentered here, okay? I was looking at these cards here, and it's definitely like for others of you, I'm feeling like whoever resonates is that you're just right now integrating. You're beginning to integrate some more lessons. There are some things that has started to shift in your life. Remember the last video I had made, I'm hearing check out that last video to those who resonate. It's one of the most last videos that I actually made. It's going to be a long video, not a short one. But I just feel like I'm also hearing you're making more conscious choices. The unconscious era, time, cycle, chapter, I feel has ended for you. You've been transforming. You've been shedding old skin. You've been experiencing all these rebirths and massive shifts, right? And I feel like you've come to this place right now, like this integration, whatever you are integrating is what is something that's caused you to be very conscious of some things. I think some things are going to be very clear. The way things are the way that they're playing out in your life is going to be very clear for you. It is going to take stillness, of course, reflecting within to notice what is shifting in your own lives right now, right? The things that are coming through that are shifting are what you just recently come up out of. Whatever you just come up out of is like trying to leave out of your life now, right? Y'all already know the drift. You get the patterns because you're conscious of this, to not attach to it, to let it just leave. See it for what it really is. You're conscious and aware of it. You see exactly what it is. Just let it be and let it leave. Okay. I'm also getting this energy of like, you're now in this new chapter, starting fresh, where you are now going to be living a conscious life, right? You have been becoming more and more conscious through all of the releasing and shedding of the old programming. Some new things are beginning to come to light for you. I'm also hearing to fruition, and I'm seeing the word manifestations. Okay. So for some of you, your manifestations are coming to fruition. Okay. There is an inheritance, and it could be of some sort of gifts even within you that are being activated at this time. And that could cause more conscious awareness even of yourself as who you are. Learning more about you, how to use your abilities and tap it into more potential that you have not tapped into yet. That potential could be something outside of what you normally do or how you do it. Okay. I'm also getting like at how you show up for yourself is new to the world. And I definitely feel that the world is seeing a whole new you in a whole new light. You are definitely inspiring so many just by being you. You must really become very proud of yourself, okay? For all the work that you have done within you, right? To be where you are here today. You are on some conscious stuff. Not everyone is where you are. That's why you were guided to this video here today. The message also that's coming through is like, we're going to go ahead and like kind of break it down. I'm going to stay in this flow because it's leading me exactly where we need to go. Okay, so it's just like, you now know, take it how it resonates, okay? Because I'm not here to change any of your beliefs or make you believe anything you don't want to believe, but whoever this message is for, excuse me, you now know that your soul had written out your life, your death, your experiences before you incarnated here in human form. And at first, that could have been, I heard flabbergasted, okay? That could have been like a little like a hard cookie to crumble. So that could have been a challenge to actually allow that to soak in and really understand it. But as time continued to go on, you begin to really understand this at a deep level. I know that for some that are here and some that are here that know this, that once upon a time, like, it was hard to accept that. Why would my soul create these challenging, problematic, painful experiences in this reality? It is because of how powerful you truly are as a soul. You know, as a human, these things come across as a huge challenge to us. But our soul comes to experience things that really don't affect the soul, right? Don't affect the soul as much as it does our human self, right? And so you now know that the people that you've had encounters with that were part of your life, many of you were your soul tribe family, right? They all played the roles that they were supposed to play, that were guiding you back to who you've always been within you. You see, you never are like finding yourself. You're letting go of the things that are blocking you from who you truly are, right? So you've always been that. You've always been whole, abundant, complete, limitless, okay? Powerful soul. You're a rich soul. Your soul is rich. That's where you are now, living in this conscious place where you are following your higher self every step of the way. You're on an abundant timeline, whoever I'm speaking to right here, okay? Okay, there's a shift occurring within you right now for those of you who are resonating, okay? That makes sense to what I was just speaking on a while ago. So you know that those people entered your life for a reason, right? And how God has always been there for you, even when you didn't like the way things turned out, even when you didn't understand the experiences that you were experiencing. You continued to move on and alchemize as you continued to move forward. There were things, there were people that you wanted to cling on to and leave and keep in your life that you now see why things worked out just as they were meant to be. So you can see that what you always thought was best for you, God might have had something bigger in plan, which God did. You know, you see and you know now on this conscious level that God has always been working for your highest good. You heard? For your highest good. There is no need to doubt your choices, like your decision making, because of things that you experienced in the past, because everything is about unlearning and relearning at every level. You're conscious of that, right? So you can see that when things didn't work out the way that you thought was best, that it was for the best. You know, it was meant to be, is my point. So you can see that everything is always happening and working for you and for your highest good. Your life is always planned out. That's why now, as you are living consciously, you are walking that walk with Source, with God, in alignment, baby. That's what you're doing now, because you work it hand in hand with the Most High now, right? So there are some things that you are becoming very conscious of. You know that you have a choice on what energy you wish to engage in, what entities you wish to feed. You know you have a choice. It's giving me the vibes of like a welcome doormat, which I don't keep in front of my front door because that's just like welcoming in any energy, anybody, you feel me? But it's just like, that you have a choice who you choose to welcome into your life, because whatever energy that they are in, you welcoming them into your life means you're welcoming then that energy into your life, right? Somebody needed to really hear that here. So you are in a space where you're conscious and you are aware and you know that you have a choice in every moment what you choose to tune into and what not to tune into. This shift that is coming through you right now is definitely like really showing you you're really being shown, like you can feel also. Like, I ain't trying to tap in that. You feel me? Like, I ain't trying to tap into that. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not trying to tap into that. Before I lead into what I'm feeling next, as far as like the people that were in your life, that was another message that I was feeling that was also coming through. Empaths, parents, humans. Okay? Y'all know we all experience what I'm saying at some level. If you didn't, don't take the message. Was feeling sorry for people. Okay? There are different realities here. Okay? So you may have people in your life, your loved ones, friends, coworkers, however, people close to you that are still living in 3D, right? A lot of what you have released has literally gave you this consciousness, like to where you're more conscious of even things that you were falling unconscious to previously, that is going to really like show you how to move forward in a whole different way here, right? Okay. What I mean when I say empaths, humans, parents, feeling sorry for people. What I came through too is what me feeling like when I was growing up, and even parts of my early awakenings, I always be like, I don't feel sorry for nobody. That's that talk I talked. That was me being hard, right? But my energy was speaking something totally different. I literally was actually feeling sorry for people, and I did not aware of it. I wasn't aware of it because I was blocking myself from that truth by telling myself, I don't feel sorry for nobody. Not even consciously aware that I actually was feeling sorry for people, taking on other people's energy, people pleasing, feeling sorry for people in a way to where like their victim like energy, victim mentality type energy would still like I would internalize it and start actually bending to their will of what they wanted. You get what I'm saying? And this could happen in very subtle ways. It don't got to be some big stuff like, oh, you done for that. It ain't got to be nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? You just wasn't aware of what you was doing, right? So as I mentioned on the last video that I made, I said that we was ending, the people pleasing era completely and ending what I now changed Captain Save H to Captain Save a Soul era. You don't have to do to save people, right? That ain't got nothing to do with you, period. As an empath, a person who always wants to help, as you are being your authentic self, automatically knows what to do in every moment, right? It's not helping in ways that you think that what you once thought was the only way to be able to help people, right? It happens just by you being authentic. Everything just kind of serves its own purpose, if you understand what I'm saying. So like, you're not here to save people. And that is something that's an end that has come to an end. That's why I feel that God's going to give you some type of clarity over this by showing you this. It could be shown to you by another individual. It could be by someone very close to you. You know what I'm saying? Like someone you may have close to you in your life, and their energy may show you something within yourself, right? So if people are in 3D and most likely they are suffering, and also I'm also hearing suffering from victim mentality. We know because we've been there under that programming. For starters, it just seems easier. I'm also feeling so I choked twice to like really speak up and to speaking your truth in such a loving way. It's okay for someone here, and relax, because I need to do that too. So I feel like, if that's the energy in 3D, right? it's like some may try to get you to bend to their will, but you're going to be very conscious and aware of this because you've let go of that Captain Save a Soul energy. So you're going to become conscious and aware of this. It normally can play out in patterns from others. So if it's people that you are normally around and aware of, there'll probably be those people that may show you this, but you'll know their patterns very well. But those patterns that are going to be shown to you may show something within you, may trigger something within you to see very clearly, right? If you catch yourself caught up in it, absorbing it instead of observing it, just let it go. Say, I let it all go and I surrender, because you now are consciously aware of and know that you're consciously and aware of, and you know that that was a certain message, that when you let go of something and then you see it, look at it again, you'll see it from a higher perspective, which will allow you to see something very clearly for what it is. See, it's like, it's giving the vibes like you're no longer like internalizing things and making it about you. And if you catch yourself doing it because it was such a pattern, you're going to let it go, step back, and tap into the higher frequencies or whatever, tune into your heart. However it works for you, sometimes just letting go and then it just comes to you and you're able to see it more clearly, however it works to each and every one of you here, right? So it's like, the patterns will play out, right? And some parents here, you might notice this with your own children, right? So, there's a coach in you, there is a parent in you. You can choose which one you choose to tap into. I like to tap into the coach side of me because I'm able to actually see it clearly for what it is and be able to lead in a more authentic way that will be beneficial and helpful to the children. You get what I'm saying? So people will when people are suffering, and you know this because you've been there, and when people are in victim mentality, they blame others, right? And they may not even say nothing. Their energy may just speak for it, right? They're not taking accountability for their own actions, and they're not aware of their own patterns and behaviors. This is where compassion comes in and plays a big role. This is where authenticity plays a big part, because then you can just see it for what it is and know that's where they are. That's not where I am. I am not suffering. I chose not to suffer. I've done my part of suffering, right? That's where they are. They are suffering. So I will respect and allow them to be where they are, but I won't let myself match their energy or pick up their energy and make it all about me and, feel guilt or shame, all that stuff, and lower down yourself. You get what I'm saying? I hope this is making sense to you. You are becoming very conscious and aware of this. So that's why the Captain Save a Soul era is ended. Like, you can't be feeling sorry for people because you know that suffering literally got you where you are today because you alchemized it, right? And so those souls, they have the same options and choices if they want to do that. Everybody is exactly where they are meant to be, but you got that loving, kind heart, and you got to just protect your energy just by knowing, that's why knowledge is power, because when you got knowledge, then it allows you to take your power back because you are aware of it. So it's like, you got to be okay with being that villain, yo. You got to be okay with being the villain because you know the truth. You got to think about it. Other people's opinions, it don't matter. How people perceive you, it don't matter. And you got to think about it. When somebody's unconscious and aware of, what you are conscious and aware of, come on now. You feel me? Like, you can't allow those opinions to affect you because you are conscious and aware of what they are not perceiving it or seeing the way you see it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like about God showing you how to move more differently now when you're around certain people. Like, you're not going to just try to save people no more. You're just going to be you, and things are going to operate very clearly. And you're going to see the people, the patterns, where they are, clearly the situation for what it is, instead of bringing yourself down. Right. And it's like all this other energy that I'm feeling that's coming through. It's like when you do something good for people, it is very powerful to do it because that's who you are. When people, I heard, mistake your kindness for weakness. and feel like they're trying to get over on you. What I'm feeling here, it's like when they're trying to get over you, or they like, you notice that they're unappreciative for the things that you are doing, right? I'm hearing don't stop giving. And what I mean by that is like, just because they are feeling unappreciative, like don't feel like, oh, I don't know, like respond, like react in like a negative way. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to know your boundaries. Of course, you know, like, hey, I'm going to pull back and I'm not going to, give them what they want anymore. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like, it's kind of like, you did it because that was the kindness of your heart. So don't make yourself like feel bad because you did things because the kindness of your heart. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Right. So it's like, so you like pull away and stop doing certain things that just because of how somebody behaving. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it kind of like lowers your energy. If you understand what I'm saying. If you don't understand that part, just disregard that altogether. Because I'm not saying let people walk all over you, let people run. I'm not saying none of that. It's just like sometimes when we do things for people and we got the intention that we doing things for people and we want something from it, then we start to behave in a lower energy because people show us who they are, right? And it's not what we thought it would be. It's not what we was expecting something from it. It makes us lower ourselves. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. It makes us start to lower ourselves because of how they're behaving. If that makes sense to you. Okay, I'm gonna get up out of that because I hope it makes sense to you, because everything is about balance, and you're definitely starting to understand this in your own life right now. You're becoming conscious and aware of so much, and that's why it's so important to observe, watch, see without absorbing and taking on these energies. You're also noticing that, of course, this is hitting deeper. All these things but they're hitting deeper because you're becoming conscious of it now. You are conscious of it. It's the focus. Also, I'm using people for example because it's the way that they come to me. Also, like, if you focus on how someone is, like, because you're on another level, y'all. So this is different here. So if you focus on like those certain energies of how people are like, it's almost like certain energies that people carry or want to try to bring you down, like that energy that they're unconscious of knows how to get to you. Okay. It's kind of like that. So it's just like, you are now not longer focusing on what you don't want to put your attention into. Whatever you don't want your attention on, you do not focus on it. And that's in all areas of your life. You feel me what I'm saying? So it's just like when somebody energy, is trying to, get to you in a way that it used to 222 on the clock, and the way that it used to, the best thing to do is to not focus on that. You know how it's like always focusing on the negativity? It's kind of giving me vibes like that, like focusing on the negativity. Like, you focus on the negativity and somebody say something, some slick stuff, and you don't like that, it almost trigger you or almost get you to react to something because you focus on negativity. It's like you're no longer focusing on negativity anymore, right? You're just seeing people for who they are. You're seeing situations for what they are. You're seeing straight through the illusions. You just know what's up now, right? And you don't have to put your focus and attention on nothing that you don't want to absorb your energy into at all. You just want to be observant. Now you're seeing at a deeper level how powerful it is to be very observant. You see, you also no longer have to take on other people's problems. That's another thing as an empath, okay? And those who resonate did for so long. It's like you love helping people, right? So it's like you would take on their heavy load, their problems. Maybe, of course, back then, unconsciously, you are probably becoming conscious of if you're or catching yourself slipping into that, right? Like I said, there are no mistakes here. It's only lessons. So if you slip into something, that was to teach you what it is. So you'll know what it is. You know what it was. You can keep it pushing though. Okay. So it's just like, you literally would take on everybody else's problems. It's like, maybe you resonate with being the scapegoat back in the day where everybody pushed their problems onto you. And it's like, naturally, you just started taking on everybody else's. Yeah. Okay. So maybe that resonates because that's what's coming through here. So you're no longer carrying people's weight. You're no longer taking on other people's problems. Let people be where they are. Let people experience what they have to experience with where they are. You're in a whole nother world here. So, it's giving me this vibes too. It's like, that's why you the villain now, because people may not understand how you're moving because you're moving and living totally different. And the vibe I'm getting here, how we say, you feel me? It's like growing up, you know, everybody wants somebody to feel them, which means understand me. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. And that is just not happening. Not everybody gonna feel you. And not everybody gonna understand where you're coming from, right? You're conscious of that now. But others may not be. So it's like the energy here that I'm getting is like, there's something else that you broke free from. And it feels like when people didn't feel you, when people didn't understand you back when, that will cause you to try to prove yourself to others, right? So it's giving me this energy of like knowing that not everybody gonna understand you, not everybody gonna feel you where you are, okay? You already know that all that matters is you see you hear you feel you understand you, right? It's just like, you know, you may have people that are supportive in your life, but the way you feel about your dreams, your passions, your inspirations, nobody else gonna feel it that deep as you, and vice versa. But they might be supportive of you and happy for you. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like that's some 3D programming. You feel me? That you have released and let go of, and like you're now moving differently because you've integrated these lessons. Okay, if that makes sense to you. So I'm like, feel that the message is really coming through very deeply. You know, here I also have rolled down some pointers here because so much was coming through to me earlier when I was journaling, right? So I feel like I covered it all without even looking at this. Don't focus on nothing that you do not want to take in. And that is very important to know your own energy and what feels right to you. Trust what feels right. Trust what don't. Your discernment is on fleek. You know, just like my spirit guys told me the other day, you have everything within you. You have everything within you. Just know that, lovely soul. Tap into it. Like I said before on a couple of videos ago, you're like this huge magnet, you know, and it's just like if you don't judge, everything just comes to you. All you're doing is just being, everything just comes to you. It's just like being authentic. It's like as you're being authentic, you know how to operate, you know. And it's like you're not judging because of where people are. You're just not lowering yourself and taking yourself into their world of problems. You're staying in your world being you while they be them. And you can still help them if you're guided to or if they're asking for that help. You get what I'm saying? But you don't have to lower yourself to help people, right? It's like I was in a situation where I was guided to question the person, you know, in a way. And so I asked a question, they answered. I asked another question, they answered. I asked another question, they couldn't answer it. That was their pattern. So I didn't call them out on their patterns. I asked the questions first, and then when they couldn't answer why they were doing something that they were doing, it got quiet. It was just mumble. Then I was like, be aware of your patterns. It's all around you. I said, break those patterns. It's all around you, giving them insight in that moment of what they couldn't even answer because they were unconscious to why they were behaving the way that they were behaving. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by your authenticity knows what to do in every given moment. So each of you, it will resonate how it does in your life. You know what to do, especially if it's people that's in your life that you choose to have in your life, right? Of course, you have your boundaries up, but, you know, you care about those people. And so it's like, you know, if you're guided to say certain things in a certain way and ask certain questions, follow your guidance. Is what I'm saying. But my point is that we're not saving people. We're not here to do that. We're not here to carry on other people's problems. We're not here to do everybody else's work. We ain't doing none of that no more. We're building on a whole new paradigm here. We're in a whole new era, creating a whole new world here, right? But we can be of assistance and of help to others by staying in our own inner world in sacred spaces. This is something that you are being very, very conscious of here, okay? I want to make sure that I made that very clear. So that's when compassion comes in, you know, like for the people that understand where they are. You're like, because you get it. You know, there's a lot of people that you understand because you've been through similar situations where you've been there. So you understand them. You understand you, but they may not understand. You get what I'm saying? But you get it because you've been there. That's why you can have compassion for them. You know what I'm saying? Even if you notice certain things or that their energy is trying to do or whatever, you ain't got to engage with no entities that you don't want to engage with. You feel me? You always have this conscious choice. Now you are very much aware of this. Whew, I got this feeling. I got this card. Like I say, this card came out on the last video message. That's why I'm saying resonate with this video. Check out the last video message, which was definitely like honoring your energy level. That was some deep insights that came through there. But it's like you're standing pretty here, okay? You're standing cute here, okay? You're standing tall, ready to get forward on this new adventure that is here for you. There are new portals. There are new possibilities. There's this fulfillment you feel within you. You know, you are fulfilled. There's more inspiration. It's like, it's giving me like what I had heard, you know, in February, it literally is meaning purging, like clearing. February is like meaning purging and clearing out. And it's like, you know, it's still winter, but it's getting ready for spring, where things begin to feel so much alive around us and begin to grow and blossom. So it's like, right now you like clearing out a lot of things to get ready for this new inspiration, this new insights, these new creative ideas, all this new info that's going to come in to you, for you, as you move forward in your journey. You know, springtime, which is our real new year, right? So there's a lot of clearing and purging and cleaning going on, right? And then in the spring, you may do some spring cleaning, right? To clear out more space in your homes, within you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you're opening up new and putting out and letting go of all this old stagnant energies. Like I said, you're being reborn, like you're growing so much, right? So like you're integrating. It feels like some of the best videos that we speak on seems like it's saying the same thing over again, but things hit deep. But you already know that you can hear something one time, you can hear it again and again and again, eventually it sink in like that. You feel me? You become conscious of it. It might not make sense first time. It might not make that much sense second time, but every time it's hitting deeper, boom, I'm conscious of it. I get it. I understand it. You already know. Y'all know from the journey that you've been on and where you are right now. So now you're living a conscious lifestyle, baby. You are more conscious of things. You are more aware of these things that you once wasn't aware of. Okay, so that's what we're moving forward. The unconscious era is over with. It is done. Okay, so there is this energy of really like looking at this card, really nurturing in yourself. Oh, sitting pretty, and really like nurturing yourself, really looking after you. Okay, like I definitely feel like that, because you know, that foundation that you're stable within, and that foundation that you're about to build as you lay in that groundwork, is important to love and nurture you, look after you, listening to your body, letting it, like my body, I had a cramp in my lower back yesterday. My body was like, lay it down. When I laid down, I literally went to sleep for 3 hours and literally was integrating. Things were integrating. When I got up, that cramp was going out of my back. So it's just like listening to your body, right? And your body knows what it needs, right? Respecting whatever you're in, whether you're in the point of being social, wanting to create, wanting to give, you know, and if you're in that space, and then all of a sudden you might be in that state where I'm just got to give to me, rest and rejuvenate, nurture. I like respect wherever you are, whenever you're there, the same, because it's exactly the way that it's meant to be. You're being conscious. You're definitely being conscious and aware of that, baby. You are the star. You are the star. You feel me? Let me make sure I do it like that. You are the star. Okay. So you got that star energy. You may feel now this leadership. Like I mentioned on a dream that I had on one of the other videos, you may now feel that you're standing in that leadership role, right? You tapping into these leadership abilities. Like you may feel like a very fresh new start after the new moon that we just had. You may feel this very fresh renewal, this fulfillment as you are moving forward differently. It's like you may feel that you're leading something brand new, right? Then like it's almost like it feels like a fresh start. It's definitely what it feels like. It's like a fresh start, leading something new. It may feel like a starting over in another way, because you're on a whole nother level and a whole nother one. It's a whole nother you type stuff. Okay. Before we end this, if you like this video, hit that like button. If I'm speaking to your heart, your soul, your spirit, hit that like button. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button and share the video, baby. And down below, let me know how this video resonated and spoke to you conscious souls here. Let me know down below. Okay, and if I'm resonating with you, you understand it, like understand my frequency, my energy, vibration. Hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get all the newest videos that I drop. And if you catch yourself on Instagram, if you're an Instagrammer, bottom of the deck looks 777. You probably be seeing a lot of sevens because you are in alignment, baby. New things are coming in for you, okay? So if you're an Instagrammer, follow me on Instagram at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually. You're heard. And at this time, I do have some coaching positions open. The link will be down below. And yeah, you just have to fill out the application. And if your application is chosen, lovely soul, we will proceed with the free 30-minute call to see how I may best serve you. Let's get you an angel message, please, for this collective. Okay. I actually heard something is coming full circle. Something is coming full circle. And look what we pick out. The 555. The change card. Encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, reconstructing, creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. Look at this. That is why you've been looking. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it, because there's a reward waiting at the finish line, baby. What I tell you? I mean, that's just confirmation over what. And I see 7-7. First while ago was 4-7. Now on the bottom of this day, good luck. Check it out. Luck is on your side. Absolutely it is, baby. I mean, the tables have turned for you. The tables have turned for you. You just got to believe it, baby. One card flew to the floor. We're going to take it because I feel guided to. And this card is let go. Look at this. Look at this. Does it make sense? I also heard unplug, however that speaks to you. Okay, you can use this for affirmation. I no longer allow limiting beliefs or negative thoughts to hold me back, and I release whatever is no longer serving me to create space in my heart and soul for something unique instead. I welcome this exciting transformation and continue creating space for love and fulfillment in my life. What a beautiful card. Let it go, because there's a change here, baby, to level up. Don't they go hand in hand, though? I love you. Keep taking care of yourself. Till next time. One love. Come back to see me, though. Peace.